Welcome to No Plays Off Podcast.
NFL Talk Weekly.
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
Listen, all the gifts have been opened. The returns, we have a special pile for returns.
We do.
Okay, we have a special pile for things we want to keep.
And then we have some favorites.
And then we have a couple favorites. So what do we have in store for everybody this? Yep, you know what we have? There they went.
Here they went. Here they go. Here they go.
Here they went.
Here they go.
There they went.
Here they go.
No, they haven't gone here yet.
No, they're doing the same thing they do every year.
I cannot wait to talk about it.
Here they go.
So we're gonna talk about that.
We will.
Okay.
We will.
So we're gonna make our picks like we always do. We give 65% clip winners and pick them, which is good. 65%.
We're killing it this year.
It's better than most of the people on TV.
Hey, listen,
fact.
If we were in Vegas right now and we bet for the year, a paycheck per bets, we'd be up a few paychecks.
I think we're going to talk about some teams who are maybe favorites for the NFC Championship. Last week you gave favorites for AFC.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
You were spot on with Baltimore.
Killed it.
Crushed
Killed it.
Destroyed it. Okay.
Killed it.
But first, we got to go ahead and talk about it.
Before we get into that, I have to ask you this Christmas special question.
Okay.
Because
here we go again. Last minute. Let's just go ahead and.
But this is not sports related.
It's going to be movie related.
This is kind of us related.
Okay.
Who I think of you as a person.
Wow.
I don't think you're a thief. I wouldn't say you're a robber.
Okay.
But what I would say is that you would do something just enough to make people uncomfortable.
Yes.
Or just bother them a little bit.
Yes.
So if you were a burglar, but you weren't allowed to take anything except something that would make the homeowner's experience or life a little less convenient, what would you take? Your top 3 picks.
Remote control.
The Roku remote. That's going to be number 1.
I think you have to go like TV / Roku. Like any remote controls, I'm taking all of them.
It's got to be number 1. TV remote. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you.
Second of all, I would take the batteries I would go Grinch and take the batteries out of the smoke detector, radon detector, carbon monoxide detectors, and then all the batteries everywhere. So they couldn't, they would have to make a trip to the store.
Yeah.
And the third one, come on, you got to go classic. Listen, when my mother married my father, my dad had 2 very specific rules.
Yeah.
Never bounce a check.
Yeah.
And make sure there's toilet paper.
That's
so
right.
I would go ahead and take the toilet paper.
Take the toilet paper.
I think that's got to be the top 3 picks.
Those are great picks.
All right, what would you have?
I thought about this on the way here.
Okay.
Because I'm scrolling through, and I think it was on Facebook. I saw somebody posted about it, and I was like, man, I got to ask Paul this question tonight. Just to start out.
Question. Right? It's a good question.
So I started thinking about it. I was like, okay, so what are a few things that I would take?
Okay.
The refrigerator light.
Yeah. So light bulb out of the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
How inconvenient is it to wake up in the middle of the night, want a glass of milk or just a drink, grab something out of the refrigerator, and there's no light in the refrigerator?
Sometimes you use the fridge light to open the cabinets and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not turning on.
Yeah, that would just drive me nuts.
Okay.
All the doorknobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you still got a door.
Nothing shuts.
You just don't have a knob.
Nothing shuts all the way. Or if it's shut, you're not getting it open.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't have a knob.
Okay.
I think that would be great. And then I started thinking, like, what's something off the wall? Like, I don't know. Like, well,
pictures, paintings. Oh, not really off the wall.
What if you just you didn't take anything, but you took the time to move every piece of furniture 3 inches to the left or right, just so when somebody comes home, they don't notice anything's missing, but something just doesn't feel right.
That's a Jim Halpert prank.
Yeah, and so all you're doing is just shout out Office, greatest series ever, right? And so the only thing you're doing is you're like just making their life inconvenient because they're going to sit there and go, First
of all, there's a lot of stub toes. There's a lot of running into the doorways that's going to occur.
It's the same thing.
That's a good call.
That's where I would go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense because your team's moving in the wrong direction.
We're 3 inches off.
Listen, go ahead. What was your reaction to yet another loss?
Somebody has to say it. You peep the hat. Here we go, right? This is what we're doing.
There they went.
The shirt. This is what we're doing. Property the Dallas Cowboys have been since 1982. Okay? I've been a Cowboys follower for that long. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Dallas has no run game.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they sucked.
No, we cannot establish a run game. But outside of that, if I see 5 or 6 more holding calls a game against Micah Parsons, and those calls don't happen, listen, you can roll your eyes, shrug your shoulders at me, but they matter. especially when the other team's getting those calls.
You can call that all the time, though. Every play you can call holding.
But it's different when you have two men. Like there's pictures floating around like X right now.
I saw it. I saw it. Yeah.
And he's got one draped here, one draped in the back. No flag, no anything.
Yeah.
Just crazy. Dak played better this week. But guess what? We live and die on defense. Defense didn't get to stop at the end of the game. That's where we're at.
4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Miami has the ball.
Yeah.
They're at the 40-yard line. You pretty much know it's done, right? You know, hey, there's not a chance that they don't kick the field goal and win the game with 1 second left, 3 seconds left.
Right.
Can I ask you a real question?
Yeah.
Why are Dallas fans so hopeful in September and October? And why is it we always hear, hey, Super Bowl, this is the team. I love Mike McCarthy. I love Dak. Let me finish, okay? Dak is the MVP. Mike is Defensive Player of the Year. But the end of December and January, we hear the same thing. It goes, hey, I hate this team. They suck.
And I'm not saying that at all. As a Dallas fan.
I'm telling you, you've said that.
So, of course, Luke Keith fumbles at the 1 yard line. That's the opening drive. That's the tone setter, right?
Pollard couldn't punch it in. That's sad.
The game could have been a lot different. The game could have been a lot different.
I mean,
but here's what I'll say. I want to read some stats to you. And listen, did the Cowboys lose that game? Absolutely.
Yes.
Is it as blatant as some people want to talk about? Absolutely not. That was a very winnable game on the road in December against a division winner. Yeah, AFC East division winner. The Beast is what people like to call it. And so
was that in Miami?
It was in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again,
absolutely.
road woes, right?
Road woes.
At least you only lost by 2 this time on the road.
Can I tell you this?
That's getting better on the road.
We have improved. Here's what I say. The last 3 games Dallas has played teams considered to be playoff caliber teams. Yes or no? Seattle, Buffalo, Miami. And if you go back 4, it's Philadelphia. But these stats are just from the last 3.
Okay.
Those 3 games, Dak is 65 for 105. That's 61%, 61.9% completion accuracy.
Okay.
For 658 yards, that's 219 a game. That'd be way below league average, right?
Below his average.
And then with 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Here's the kicker. 2 fumbles.
2 fumbles.
Right? So that's 3 turnovers, 4 touchdowns, right?
That's not a good ratio, right? That's what you've been telling me about Josh Allen. That's not a good ratio.
It's not the way to go. We're not going to win the playoffs like that. But I think consistently, this is what we see from Dak Prescott when he plays good teams, especially when it comes closer to playoff time or playoff caliber teams. And so we get the one-offs. We get the Philadelphia. I think they went into New England a couple of years ago. Like, I forget where they went. They beat a couple of playoff teams last year. And it was, they get those feel-good wins that make us go climb to the mountaintop. I'll come in here the very next week talking about
You crow. For weeks 1 through 13 of the NFL season, you crow.
But I have to tell you, and
Those crowing turns into tears.
Some things you say on the phone and when you text me is so disgraceful that I'm like, we can't be friends. I don't even know if we're friends.
We are friends.
Yeah, we're great friends. Right? Yeah, we're some of the best of friends. But still, you're so disgraceful about the Cowboys.
No, it just cracks me up. And you are a typical Cowboys fan who goes so overboard. This is the greatest team alive, and then a fumble, and you go, they all suck. I hate them.
Can I ask
just want you, why do you always try to turn these losses into moral victories? They're not moral victories. Okay?
You lost. Learn something from it.
No, it's a complete loss.
Let me ask you this.
Lost.
Let me ask you this. We're talking about Cowboys losing, so it's not a complete loss. Listen.
It's still a loss.
You tell me the team, as we get ready to move on, you tell me the team in the AFC or the NFC that is significantly better than the Dallas Cowboys, where we can't say that we don't have a chance. We saw what Baltimore just did in San Francisco. Neutral field.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't say there's a team that's definitively better.
San Fran is definitively better.
Brock Purdy throwing 4 interceptions yesterday.
This is what I'm talking. This is what Cowboys people do, though. This is what Cowboys do. They're like, hey, wait a second here. I know that they smashed us earlier this year.
They did.
That was earlier this year.
I think we played
Things are different now. This is a different team.
It's a different team.
Hey, the Bills killed us, but you know what? This is a different team.
I still think if we played the Bills this Sunday, we beat Buffalo.
I mean, you can think that, but we have proof in the game. You're a stats guy.
I'm not.
One of us has looked at stats this show. The other hasn't. And your stats have shown the Cowboys suck. That's not true. This is what's going to happen.
That is not true.
They do. They suck. They don't.
Okay.
It's a mediocre team.
10-5.
It's a mediocre team.
Yeah.
It's a mediocre team. It's going to finish
way above league average.
No, it's a mediocre team that's going to finish
top 5
12-5.
Or top 5
They're going to lose in the first round to a terrible NFC South champion.
You think they lose in the first round?
I think they do. I think they do, and I think you come in here and set the studio on fire.
No way.
I think you do. I think you're going to call for McCarthy.
If they lose in Tampa Bay, Dak's got to go. McCarthy's got to go. Pollard's got to go. Jerry Jones got to sell the team.
Yeah.
Like, we need a new logo. Everything's got to change.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is in a better state of the franchise, Dallas or Kansas City?
Kansas City. Mahomes long-term, Andy Reid.
This is what I'm talking about, though, right? State of the franchise, Kansas City is in a better state.
I would say right now.
Even with this year being a train wreck.
It's a quarterback league. It's quarterback driven.
And
you have the best quarterback in the NFL.
We're going to get to it.
Yeah.
Because are the Chiefs still good? Because I don't think they are this year.
That loss to the Raiders is tough.
I think it's horrible. It's horrible. Listen,
the loss to the Raiders was tough.
Aiden O'Connell had what? He had 65 yards. 65 yards in the first quarter.
Yeah.
How many yards did he have in quarters 2, 3, and 4?
30.
Nothing.
Didn't he end up with 90 yards?
Didn't have another completion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Last completion was in the first quarter.
That's crazy.
You're telling me this is again the defending Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
I think there's always a Super Bowl hangover. I think the Chiefs dynasty is done.
You think so?
I do.
I don't know. I think they bring in one. I think Travis Kelce's. You see significant slowdown in Travis Kelce.
Yes.
You see
offensive line issues, and that's supposed to be their thing.
Hole
wide receiver, running back. The Pacheco doesn't look good, and I don't know if they're just lazy. But I'll say this: Kansas City's run is over.
But do you know what happens if Mahomes and Andy Reid hit a hot spot and they go streaking around the quad? And through the gymnasium, it'll go right to Las Vegas or Arizona. Where are they playing at this year? Vegas. Yeah, that is exactly where they can streak to.
I don't think so. I don't think it happens. I think Reid retires after this season. I think he's done. I think Mahomes has shown.
You think Reid retires?
I do.
Don't blow past that. Like you just
I think Reid retires. I think he retires.
So.
I think he says, you know what? I'm going to move on to some other stuff. I'm ready to go on. Cheeseburgers in paradise. I think Patrick Mahomes is
by cheeseburger.
Listen, and it looks good.
With it,
it looks good. I just don't think Patrick Mahomes is that good. Travis Kelce, if you could ask him, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you can take the life you're living right now, it's Taylor Swift, or you can rewind it to last year and have the year you had last year, but no Taylor Swift. What does he say?
Travis Kelce or me?
Travis Kelce. Not you.
I'm Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. What do you think he says?
I'm going back to last year.
This is what I'm saying. I think he's
as a competitor, right?
I think he's done too. Patrick Mahomes is a big old.
You think Jason and Travis walk away together next year? Well, this coming year, this offseason?
I think Jason definitely does. Yeah. I think the game has accelerated, and I think he's shown signs.
That line looks bad.
I'm done. Lane Johnson's done. I think Travis hangs on.
You think he does?
I think he does.
He doesn't settle down, have some kids with Taylor.
No, I think
they get little Swifties and Kelce's running around.
I think he hangs on.
Would you call them Swifties?
No, they'd be called Kelseys. That's what they'd be called. Or Kelsey. I don't know the plural.
Maybe she doesn't change her last name.
If you're Taylor Swift, she doesn't have to.
If you're Taylor Swift, do you go by Taylor Kelce?
No, you're still Taylor Swift. But I think the kids are called Kelseys.
Maybe Travis changes his name.
No, there's no
Travis
way.
Swift now?
Well, I don't. Taylor Ma'auto? I don't know. Another.
All good questions.
These are all great questions. Make sure you let us know in the comments what you think happens.
Who's changing their name, Travis or Taylor? Because this is the best conversation we've had.
Mahomes isn't the only top-tier quarterback, at least according to you, who's struggling.
Yeah.
Another your number 2 quarterback.
Yeah.
Before the season started, Trevor, a.k.a. Jennifer Lawrence, is struggling.
Don't say that.
I mean,
the Prince. It's just call him by his
no. Listen, we need to start calling him the Perm, all right? Because he's got to change something up.
Shoulder strain, man. That's tough for a quarterback. Look, he's not in a good place physically. Been beat up this year.
I don't think he's in a good place mentally.
No, I think he's fine. And listen, Jacksonville's going to get in the playoffs. It is what it is.
Why is okay?
Listen, as a franchise. They made big moves this year. They brought in Calvin Ridley. They made some trades. Travis Etienne took another step. Second year with Doug Peterson. Let's not just let's stop like saying it's total failure for every team if they make the playoffs.
You move the goalpost depending on the team,
depending on the franchise. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars,
right?
Like literally. Like, do we expect them just to?
Yes, you did, and you expected Trevor Lawrence.
I never expected them to go to the Super Bowl.
You expected them to win a first-round playoff game.
Yes, and I think they still can.
You expected Trevor Lawrence to be the second best quarterback in the NFL.
I think he still can be
this year, because that's what you said.
Joe Burrow when
this
he got
year,
healthy, and then I would say Josh Allen's played better than him. Lamar Jackson's played better than Allen, and so yeah, I mean, like there's
rumors.
There's rumors.
Doug Peterson,
might
be shown the exit.
Yeah,
which again, I don't like to rush to judgment to kick coaches out. I'm not firing coaches.
I think a quarterback I love to fire coaches.
You are Mr. Scrooge.
But as a Dallas fan, right? We went through the Tom Landry years, right? And of course, I was alive for the very end of that.
Yep.
But then we had the Jimmy Johnson years, and it went on to Barry Switzer, Chan Gailey, Wade Phillips, Bill Parcells. I think there was a couple in between there.
Dave Campo.
Dave Campo was a coach in the 90s. That was like the the Troy Hambrick years and stuff. Quincy Carter, right? And then and then last year, the year before, I called for Mike McCarthy's head.
Yes.
But now, as a mature, I'm a father. You see my
You were a father last year. You still called for his
but
head.
I'm more of a father this year. Like my kids are older. I'm more experienced.
Last I checked, I'm not a biology guy, but being a father is pretty binary. Okay, you either are or not.
But I'm more experienced this year, which makes me say, you know what? When you're raising up littles and you're trying to teach them things, it doesn't always come easy, but continuity matters. I got to go home every day. The wife will kill me if I don't.
Yeah.
I got to go home. I got to keep the same attitude, the same mentality, day in, day out with my kids.
So
Jacksonville, why
what
fire
you're telling
WP?
me is Jacksonville and Dallas, bunch of whiny toddlers. That's what you're telling me. Okay, gotcha.
Whatever.
Moving on.
Do you like the analogy?
No, I thought it was terrible.
You hated it?
Because you're going to be coming in here calling for people's heads. 2 episodes ago, you wanted to fire 12 coaches in the league. And now you're talking about continuity. You understand that those are two very different. You are ridiculous.
It's Christmas.
I want to do a quick draft check-in.
Can we do that?
Again, draft season, my favorite season.
Yeah, let's do that.
Justin Fields.
Gone.
He's not keeping his job.
Gone.
I love continuity unless it comes down to Justin Fields. Explain that.
Explain it. Chicago's in a really good place.
They are.
They can fire their coach.
Yeah.
Fire their GM.
Yeah.
Bring in new.
Yep.
Bring in a new coaching staff and a new quarterback and a new weapon, whether it be offensive line, defensive line, wide receivers. You know how? We got 2 top 5 picks.
Maybe.
If he drops to 6,
their pick
7,
is looking like 8 now.
Maybe 8.
Could keep going. 9.
It could be.
10.
But even then, think about who they can draft.
Yeah.
Neighbors. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well,
right? Get Caleb Williams. You have to.
So you said Caleb Williams. That's your guy.
Has to be.
I think you keep Justin Fields.
I don't think you can.
I think the NFL draft is such a crapshoot, right?
I don't think you can.
I think let me explain. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me explain. Bryce Young, number 1 pick, can't miss. He's a lock, right? He's had a rough year.
Looked good the last 2 weeks.
Has a rough year. I'm great, awesome. He's looked good the last 2 weeks, but the football season is more than 2 weeks. Looked rough this year. CJ Stroud has looked fantastic.
He's won more games than CJ Stroud in the last couple weeks.
And CJ has won more games this season than him. Okay. CJ Stroud has looked fantastic. Anthony Richardson showed flashes of greatness, got injured.
Can he stay healthy?
So again, this is a crapshoot. That's what this is. Okay.
I don't know.
I think 1 second. I think what we see in Justin Fields is enough promise to say, I know what I have in you. I don't know that Caleb Williams is going to be good. I don't know that Drake May is going to be good. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be the best one.
I think Jaden Daniels is going to be great.
I don't know if he's going to be good.
But
the draft has shown us more than 50% of these guys bust out.
For sure. Absolutely. I mean, we know that. But I think if you're the Chicago Bears, and new owner, new GM, new coach come in, what do they want?
Yeah, they want their guys.
If you were going in to coach a team and you took over the New York Giants, are you going to risk your reputation on Daniel Jones being the quarterback?
Yeah,
because you know what?
Yes, because it's automatic parachute. I know I can fire him at any time and be like, "Hey, it wasn't my guy." I tried to let it work for a year and it didn't work out.
Not
Yes,
past.
yes.
If you have the number one pick that offseason, I would Caleb Williams in the draft, you're going to say,
I'm telling you,
know what?
It's not between Daniel Jones. It's between Justin Fields.
Yeah,
and I would keep Justin
Fields.
There's
not much difference.
I can have.
Look at the records. Look at the records.
There's not much difference between Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence. Look at the records. Look at the stats. Showed you that stuff.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie.
That's a lie.
You can go to your phone right now and see what I said.
Don't want to do that. That's a lie. There's a huge difference between arm talent. Like Daniel Jones is more like Justin Fields than he is like Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but listen, the numbers are the numbers. You're the stats guy.
Whatever.
I will say this. If Chicago has the opportunity, right now, I think Washington, right? Your antithesis.
The Commanders.
Right?
Enemies.
I think they're what, third pick, fourth pick?
Mortal enemies. Third or fourth right now, yeah.
If you're Chicago and Washington's going to make an RG3 type trade, moving up from 4 to 1, I think you have to consider it.
Do they have to? Or do you think?
I think I would. You're telling me I have the 4th pick, the 8th pick, and then 2 future firsts?
Do you think the Commanders, think about the Commanders.
Yeah.
Ron Rivera out. We already know that.
Yes.
It's already been discussed.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah, he is.
New people coming in the building.
Continuity. Oh, wait, no. Not in Washington.
Not in Washington. That place is a wreck, okay?
Yeah.
And forget Magic Johnson. But listen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is they're going to come in, new everything. They got new ownership last year.
Yep.
They're going to bring in a new
coach. They could change the team name.
It's still a crapshoot in Washington. So what I'm saying is you're going to go – they could still at 4. They could buy the potential.
Mm-hmm.
They could still get a Drake May.
Maybe.
They could still get a Jaden Daniels.
Maybe.
One of those is going to be there.
Yep.
You think Arizona's taking a quarterback?
I think they could. It's funny that you are so quick to kick Justin Fields.
Kyler Murray's made the playoffs.
Has he won a playoff game?
No, I don't think so. Has he even made the playoffs?
I think he has made the playoffs.
I think he's.
I don't know. I don't think he has.
He might have.
I'll say this.
I shouldn't have said that. I just said.
You shouldn't have said that. You went
just talking shit.
Haggard there, buddy.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said that. I'll say this. The Washington Commanders should trade the next few picks to move up and pick their guy. If the draft has shown us anything, don't wait for somebody to fall to you. Trade on up, get the guy you want to get, go out on your own. You think it's
more important for Washington, who has the league leader in passing yards when he was healthy?
You would take Howell over Fields right now?
Would you?
I wouldn't. I would take Fields 10 out of 10 times.
I think it's a discussion.
I don't think it is.
I think it has to.
I think it's a quick one. I'll take Fields. Done.
You really think it's that easy?
Yes. You don't? I think Howell has better weapons. I think Howell has better weapons with McLaurin, Dotson. I think he has better weapons.
I think McLaurin may be the most overrated wide receiver in football.
No, I think Odell Beckham is more overrated than him. But that'd be more of a discussion.
Yeah.
Now, I think if the Washington Commanders traded up, it seems like a move they would do, right?
Right.
They would have a brighter future than they do now.
Do you think so?
I do.
I don't know because so if Chicago trades back, what's it cost Washington?
Yeah, it's going to be the number 4 pick, 2 future first, especially if Caleb Williams tests well, and it's probably like a 4th round pick, right? That's the RG3 package.
Yeah.
If I'm Chicago, how do you not say at 4? I can still take an offensive tackle. I can take Olu Fashanu. I can take Marvin Harrison. I can take Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
I can take Roma Dunze. I can take all these guys at 4 and 8.
Body by Taco Bell.
Ding. So I think the future would be bright. Washington, new owners do stupid things.
Let us know what you guys think about Washington. Should they move up, trade with the Bears? I think the Bears should get away with Fields, send him on a hike, get some value for him, and get the number 1 pick in Caleb Williams. Paul thinks Washington should trade up. Bears should stick with Fields, and Washington get their guy. We'll see.
Now, one more, because we talked about at the end of last show.
Yeah.
We said Wow. Have you looked at the draft? And I said, have I looked at the draft? Who are you talking to,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. What are we talking about?
Both the Chargers and the Jets, who were both, I think, projected to win 9 or 10 games this year, are going to have top 10 picks.
Top 10.
So my question for you is, who has the brighter future, Chargers or the Jets?
I think it's going to be the Chargers at this point. Yeah, I think it's got to be the Chargers. Look, I don't like Hackett in Green Bay. We all know that. We saw what the debacle was in Denver last year. And guess who's going to be quarterbacking? A 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers. Hey, that's going to be good. If he's good and can play for a year, we shall see. Because you were right on the money this year when you said he's going to get hurt. Now, I thought he could. Who knew first snap, first game? I did.
Sixth snap.
Fifth snap. Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah. First game. No, I could have never called that. Nobody could have called that.
I did.
But you did. Yeah. And so here's what I'll say. The Chargers already, Staley gone.
Yeah.
Staley out. They got to replace him.
Yep.
Bring in somebody, a great mind.
Griff looked good. Coach Griff. I swear to God.
Thank gosh he got a chance, right?
Yeah.
Like, how cool. But there's a guy, an offensive coordinator in Detroit, who I think, Ben Johnson, who would be amazing. There's an offensive coordinator in Houston, who I think would be amazing.
Belichick.
Justin Herbert is still the quarterback of the Chargers.
Yeah.
And everybody for 3 years now has said he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL based on talent alone, just ability. Not that we've seen it consistently, but just based on his ability. Now, Quentin Johnson, we're seeing a little bit of him right now. He's played well the last couple games.
Look better.
Right? Mike Williams, we already know what that is.
Keenan Allen's a stud. They're going to have to pay him. But this team's going to be, it's going to be vastly different.
You're not going to have Joey Bosa. You're not going to have Khalil Mack.
No, you're not going to have Keenan Allen.
You're not going to have Keenan Allen, maybe. But I love that it's a quarterback-driven league.
So you go Chargers.
I would go Chargers.
Yeah,
if I had to pick a coaching job, I'd take the Chargers over the Jets.
And I think the Jets are going to fire their coach. I think Salah's gone.
How could he not be with the debacle at quarterback this year? Zach Wilson and Joe Flacco comes into Cleveland, who's been a quarterback in the Jets.
Wanted to be the
quarterback.
I want to come back to the Jets.
Yeah, and then look what Cleveland's doing with Joe Flacco right now. Amari Cooper just had a career game,
breaking records.
It's crazy.
Browns record.
And he even said, he was like, I don't even know how much money I'm getting paid. I just wanted to play football.
That's
the guy
he knows
you want.
Exactly how much money is, but
of course.
Okay. All right.
That's the guy you want quarterbacking your team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shame on New York. Saleh should be fired. Continuity.
Joe Flacco a Hall of Fame quarterback? Do you think I'm going to ask you.
Definitely not first ballot.
Is he better than Eli Manning?
No.
Okay.
No. That is so tough.
I need an answer.
No, I'm going Manning over Flacco. Not at 40, but in their prime. I don't know. Is this Flacco's prime?
It might be. It might be. That Super Bowl run was magical.
Yeah, it was. It was crazy.
I mean, it led to a contract. Well, as we get closer to the draft, we'll keep on discussing. I think we're going to have a couple of people on. So if you want to come on with us and discuss your team, please.
Hey, we'd love to have you on.
Reach out to us. Let us know.
Hey, we want to talk playoff football coming up. We want to talk with you guys. If your team's the Dolphins, if your team's the Bills, if your team's the Commanders.
Drafts, yeah. Playoffs and draft.
We just want to talk football.
Let us know. Check out the email. Reach out to us in comments.
Shout out Riverside. We'll bring you on, man. You'll love the app.
Yeah, and let's just talk about like the top 3 picks.
Yeah.
Are all NFC teams.
NFC.
So we talked about the bottom. Let's bring it on back to the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you have in your NFC path to the Super Bowl?
Path to the Super Bowl. So let's talk it out. You're going to give me the levels, and I'm going to tell you where the teams are.
Absolutely. So path to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
The off ramp. Teams who just aren't going to make it. They're going to come close.
There's a lot of them.
But they're just not going to make it.
And I'm not going to talk about teams right now like the Cardinals because I don't think there's any need for us to even bring them up. We know which teams are eliminated, right? You got the Commanders, the Giants, Cardinals, Bears, Panthers, and that's pretty much it out of the NFC that's eliminated at this point, right? Because you got a lot of 8 and 7 teams.
It's a lot of, this is great. Goodell loves this. Everybody's in contention.
This is where it is, and it means meaningful football going in week 16 and 17 and 18, right? And
absolutely.
So this is what we want to see. So here's what I want to start. Teams that aren't going to make it out of the bunch that are the most in it. The NFC South is like the AFC South is just it's crazy right now.
Yeah.
Let's start there. You got the Buccaneers, Falcons, and Saints.
Yep.
I called it at the very beginning of the year, and I'm going to stick with it.
All right, so Saints.
Saints are going to be. I think the Saints are going to end up getting the division title.
That means you on the off ramp. It's Bucks. It's Falcons. They don't make it.
because I'm not changing it yet. Now,
Okay.
I love what the Bucs are doing because I'm a big Baker Mayfield fan.
He looks so good. He
looks
looks
so good.
Somebody said they were going to be better with Baker.
So I won't be upset if they take my pick away.
Okay.
But I'm going to stay with New Orleans in the NFC South for right now.
Okay.
Okay. So that means the Bucs are going to be out. Saints are going to be out. Right.
Okay.
I mean, not Saints, but the Bucs and the Falcons, they're done.
Yep.
Falcons don't belong in the playoffs.
No.
No quarterback play.
No.
Can't depend on it whatsoever. Arthur Smith needs to be fired.
Yes.
Talk about continuity.
Yeah.
Let's keep getting rid of trash quarterback coaches. That's continuity I'm liking, okay, in this moment. So he's going to be out. I want to move in the NFC North. Here's the teams that are out. It's a good division, though, right? It's a lot of fun. Detroit's already locked it up.
Yep.
So Vikings, Packers, send them packing.
Wow. Okay.
Vikings, Packers.
Make a wild card.
No.
Wow.
Because my wild card team, which I absolutely love, give me the Rams going in.
Wow.
Right? That means Seahawks, you're out.
No.
And we already know the Cardinals are out. But I'm taking the Rams on that. And so that's who we got going out.
Okay. So all right. So which teams are road tripping? Which teams are making it to the playoffs? Probably not going to make any noise, but at least made it to the playoffs.
Well, because we're going to play on the road, I'm going to start with my team. I'm going to start with the Dallas Cowboys, and we're going to put them in the road tripping because they're going to be playing on the road in a wild card matchup.
You're tripping to think they're going to do anything.
I think they win on the road, but they're going to be playing on the road, so we're starting Dallas, and we're going to have the Rams.
Yep,
they have to be. So we need one more team, right?
Yep,
we need one more out of all of this mess.
Philadelphia.
It's got to be Philly.
Yeah,
it's got to be Philly.
Yeah. It's got to be Philadelphia.
They can't. I don't think they can finish.
I don't know that
San Francisco's schedule. And I'm like, they're not going to lose another game.
Yeah.
They're not going to lose another 2 games.
Nope.
So that's where we're going to at. That's going to be road tripping there. Yeah.
All right. Well, easy riding. These are the teams who, probably could make the NFC Championship, but ultimately probably not going to win.
Yeah. So easy riding. Of course, you're going to have Detroit Lions there. And I was wanting to save the Philadelphia Eagles for this one.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to save Dallas, but they're starting on the road.
I think both of them are in the right tier.
Yeah. I think they have to fall there, right? Which leaves only one tier.
One tier at the very top.
And we just saw this matchup.
Listen,
we just saw it this last
Destination
week.
Vegas. You have a rematch in the Super Bowl. San Francisco, Baltimore.
Week 16 football.
Yeah.
And we saw what Baltimore did to San Francisco, traveling all the way west into San Francisco.
Yeah.
And so is the AFC that much better than the NFC? I don't think so.
I don't know now.
Because I think the NFC is so top heavy, right?
I just don't know.
But yeah, I think San Francisco's going to be a clear favorite in the NFC.
All right.
But if I'm not going by tiers based on record and where I think these teams fall, who's eliminated, who's on the road, who wins the division, whatever, I still like the Cowboys' chances. And I know you're going to call me crazy.
You are. You are severely hopeful until they lose, and then you're going to go ahead.
We can go into New Orleans and give Derek Carr fits. We can go into Tampa Bay and give Baker Mayfield fits.
Tom Brady's not there this year.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys.
No.
Philadelphia, we can beat them.
So So Dallas has a chance, but ultimately 49ers are on the path to they're on the way to Vegas.
But Dallas would be my second favorite.
Okay. So who wins in a Super Bowl rematch, a Week 15 rematch in the Super Bowl? Baltimore or San Francisco? You're feeling right now.
It's got to be the MVP-led Baltimore Ravens.
You have Lamar Jackson as your MVP. Who are your top 5 for MVP right now?
You want to talk about this right now?
Yeah, I just want to hear your top
MVP
top
right
5.
now.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you just call me out and put me on the spot. I don't have any of this written down. So I'm going to go right off the dome.
Go ahead.
But I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Because this is what I do.
You're stalling.
All right? So here's the favorite.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about things. Let's start at number 1.
Yeah, that's
the
easier
favorite's
to do.
Lamar Jackson. I've already given you guys that.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson. At number 2, right now, sitting directly behind Lamar Jackson, give me Christian McCaffrey.
Wow.
At number 3, give me Tyreek Hill. That's right, Tyreek Hill. So we're going quarterback because it's not been a very great quarterback year in the NFL.
Okay.
Then we're going running back, wide receiver. That's going to mix it up a little bit, right? We're going to get some things going on.
Okay.
At number 4, give me Josh Allen. At number 5, give me Dak Prescott. And I think Josh could jump to 1 if Buffalo makes the playoffs, but they got to make the playoffs.
Wow. That's okay.
It's as simple as I can put it. And that's very kindergarten level.
I have something kind of similar.
Okay.
I think at number 1 is probably Lamar Jackson.
Right now.
I think number 2 is clearly Josh Allen. I think 1 and 2, it's Lamar and Josh. If you take those quarterbacks off those teams, they are not looking good at all. No. Number 3, I would have Dak Prescott.
Great call.
I would have him 3rd.
I got him 5.
At 4, I would have Brock Purdy. Still have Brock Purdy top 5.
No
MVP.
Christian McCaffrey, no Tyreek Hill.
Did Christian McCaffrey score another touchdown this Sunday?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and his team still lost, right? I don't know how you can be of value. I don't know how you can say he's valuable when the team is losing and you're still playing okay.
Look at the significant difference in San Francisco's team since they drafted. There was a time when they drafted Christian McCaffrey, they didn't lose for like a whole regular season length of time.
They didn't draft Christian McCaffrey.
I mean,
what are
when
you
they
talking
traded
about?
for him.
That's awesome. Great. I don't think he's as valuable as Brock Purdy. And that's why I would have him 5th and Brock Purdy 4th.
Wow.
Yep.
I think you're wrong. Let us know your MVP rankings right now in the NFL. Alex has it right now. This is what I have. I have Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill, Josh Allen, and then Dak Prescott. Paul, give them yours.
So, again, my MVP rankings this year got Lamar Jackson 1st, Josh Allen, Captain America himself, number 2, 3rd, Dak Prescott, 4th, Brock Purdy, and 5th, Christian McCaffrey.
Crazy list.
No, it's a good list.
Approximately 4 interceptions.
Yeah, I understand.
And then Sam Darnold
in the week before. Listen, this society sucks because it's always.
Don't say that.
What do you do for me right now? We have a 12-second memory. Last week, you know what everyone was saying?
What?
He threw 4 touchdowns, man. He's definitely the MVP favorite.
That is true. That is true.
Let's calm down. Let's make some picks, though.
Let's make some picks. I didn't pick mine in front this time because...
Well, I'll read them off, and that'll give you some time to pick them.
I don't need to think about it because I figured out I do better when I don't think.
Okay. That's never been the thing before. Thoughts getting in the way. This is Week 17 NFL Pick'em. No Plays Off podcast. Let's see. We got Ravens at Browns Thursday night.
Great game.
Browns.
Give me the Ravens.
Sorry, it's Jets. Jets at Browns.
Oh, Jets at Browns. So you're trying to get me.
Yeah, I did.
That's what you're trying to do. I see. Give me the
Jets at Browns.
Yeah, give me Flacco-led Browns. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, your team Saturday night.
Yeah.
Lions at Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys.
I'm going Dallas. Yeah. Last home game of the year.
Sunday slate. Patriots at Bills. Go Bills.
Yeah, go Bills.
49ers at Commanders. I don't care if it's West Coast, East Coast. 49ers winning that one.
49ers are going to smash Washington this week.
Dolphins at Ravens. I called an audible. I'm going Dolphins.
I'm going to go Baltimore.
The favorite team, the best team in the league, has lost every week, so I'm going Dolphins.
That defense is legit.
Falcons at Bears. Justin keeps rolling. Go Bears.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bears in this one also.
Raiders at Colts. I'm going Raiders.
I'm going to go Colts. I think Minshew bounces back this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Panthers at Jaguars. Jaguars need a win in the biggest way.
Jaguars have to win this game.
Yeah.
They have to. I'm going Jaguars.
Battle for Texas. Titans at Texans. I'm going Titans because they want the old retro Oilers uniform back.
They want it back. They said, get it back. And guess what? The Titans looked good last week.
They did.
Give me in Tennessee.
It's in Houston. This is one of those. Well, CJ Stroud plays.
Is CJ playing?
I don't know. Make a pick.
Give me Tennessee.
All right. Rams at New Jersey Giants. I'm going Rams.
Give me the Rams.
Cardinals at Eagles.
Got to be the Eagles.
It's Eagles. Saints at Buccaneers.
Ooh, this is a good one.
I'm going Buccaneers.
I'm going the Saints. This is where they take the division crown.
Steelers at Seahawks. I think Steelers ride that Rudolph. Listen, with his nose so bright, he's going to bring home another win tonight.
Antonio Brown's been calling for it. I don't know if you guys have seen his ex lately, but he's been calling for a lot of things. Mason Rudolph was one of them. I'm going to go. I'm not taking the Steelers.
Okay, you got Seahawks.
Yeah.
Bengals at Chiefs. I think Chiefs bounce back. I need the Chiefs to beat the Bengals so the Bills can be in.
Yeah.
Chargers at Broncos.
Give me the Chargers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Packers at Vikings, and this is probably an elimination game.
This is an elimination game.
Go, go. Packer backer.
Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota in this one.
The last thing we got. Why don't you give your picks? Last week you hit 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 again, 66%.
Dude, Panthers played spoiler for you.
Yeah, Panthers played spoiler. That's why I can't take the Packers this week again. Hey, look, we're gonna make this very easy for everybody, and we're gonna make it a little early.
Okay,
that's what we're gonna do. So give me the Thursday night game. Give me the Browns -7.5.
Okay.
Against the New York Jets. I think the Browns are 7.5 points better than New York right now. Joe Flacco continues to roll. Amari Cooper's playing lights out right now. Give me that pick. I love it. Hey, listen, I'm going to feed my boys this week. You let me down 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
But I'm going Dallas -6.
Okay.
Against the Lions. -6.
All right.
Here's why.
Because they're playing in Dallas.
They're playing in Dallas. And we beat everybody by 20 in Dallas as an average.
That's a good call.
So I'm going to take this, and we're going to close the year at home the right way, okay?
All right.
So this is our last home game of the year, I believe. This is what we're going to do. After that, here's where I'm going to go. And this one's going to be a little messy. This is going to be a little crazy. And I don't know that you're going to like it. I'm going to love it. I'm going to take the Ravens, -4 in B-more against the Dolphins. That's right. Hey, this one's for you guys. No Outs podcast. B-more blocks. You guys might have got my Cowboys. But you're not getting them boys in Baltimore. All right? Lamar Jackson, MVP. This is where he closes it out. He wins the MVP this week. Outduels Tua.
No chance. Dolphins make a statement game. They want to win the AFC East. They beat the Ravens. Calling it.
No way. Bills still have a chance to win the division.
They do. It's going to be a wild week 18 if Miami loses and the Bills win. Should be great. Should be fantastic.
The Bills still win the division?
Yeah.
They can, right?
Yeah. If they'd have the tiebreaker against Miami.
They would, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind it at all.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind it at all.
They beat Miami by like 50 the first time they played.
Yeah, they crushed them. They didn't beat them by 50, but they beat them handily.
Felt like 50.
Okay, they handed them.
Yeah.
Listen. Good show. Great show.
Love it.
See you guys next Wednesday.
Love to be back. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to everybody.
That's it.
Listen, be safe during your holidays. Show some love. Enjoy your family and friends. This is what we do.
Subscribe, comment, interact with us. Let us know if you want to get on the show. We'll bring you on. And remember, okay, we're taking no place.